Hey YouTube, I want to talk to you about The Flash Season 1. By the time you watch this video, it will be a week since the season finale of The Flash airs in the UK, and I figure that's enough time. So this is going to be a spoiler video. I'm going to spoil shit in this season. I'm not just going to spoil the finale, I'm going to spoil the season. So you've been warned, okay? Spoiler warning, like the spoiler beacons, as always, let's talk about The Flash. Holy shit. Okay, first of all, this show has surpassed my expectations time and time again. It's really delivered in terms of what a superhero show can be and should be. Basic premise: likable forensic scientist Barry Allen gets struck by lightning one day in his own house, gets put into a coma for 9 months, wakes up with super speed. He's got a gang of friends and scientists who were sort of involved in the accident, and they help him fight crime. Sounds basic enough. It goes on like that, you know. You could sort of leave it like that, but it's the show is a soap opera. It's got a great sort of, I don't want to say ensemble cast because it still very much hinges around the one guy, but he's, you know, it's fine. It's great. Every supporting character they've got is great, except maybe Bird who plays Caitlin Snow, who will be Killer Frost. Jesus, every now and then she gets a moment, but generally speaking, she's like, eh. Guy who plays Cisco, he brings it out of the bag. He really like knocks it out of the park. That guy delivers on time. The guy, JD's brother from Scrubs, plays Harrison Wells, who is in reality Eobard Thawne Reverse Flash. That guy's great as both personas. Harrison Wells is very cool, smooth talking, cryptic, but very sort of, very collected and measured. And then when the mask comes off and you see that he is in fact Eobard Thawne, dude, you can see how liberating he is. He's having a whale of a time, just being this perverse madman and this diabolical dude. He's just so, it's great. He's just so free, and he's a high functioning sociopath. He's just so fidgety and fierce, and yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with. So I never really rated that guy before. Now I do. I would watch him in more, and I would like to see him back in whatever form he takes. Harrison Wells has got to be back. Reverse Flash maybe not, but mental. It's unfathomable. How the season ends opens up many questions, most of them being starting along the lines of, what? Yeah. So that's how most of the questions will begin. One of them being, what? It ends with the Flash running into a wormhole to stop it. And he runs into a black hole. Mental. That's just, the concept of that is bizarre, okay? The guy who plays the 90s Flash, the guy, John Wesley Shipp, who was the Flash in the 90s, is his father in the show, which is pretty meta. And we think, okay, that's pretty cool. They're paying homage to what came before. That's fine. But here's the thing: it's a serious role. He plays his father. He's in prison for the murder of his wife and Barry's mother. And he's really great. He's really magnetic. There's scenes there's so many scenes where you just tear up because he's just such a nice guy, and he's so proud of his son. And it's just he's a great father. Barry Allen has two fathers. He's got that guy in jail that he's, that's wrongfully in prison, and you just love that guy. And then you've got the other guy, Joe West, played by Jesse. Let's not research this, Ryan. Let's not do any research before we do the video. Let's just do the video. Yeah, let's do that. He's brilliant. Anytime there's a scene that's going okay and you think, can we elevate this? They do, and they bring this guy. Bring in the guy who plays Joe West, his adoptive father, and you can see the bond that's happened between them. Whenever, by the end of the season, he's always called him Joe, but at the end of the season, whenever Barry's about to sort of run back in time for the first real time, he turns and says, "Bye, Dad," and it's just, this is the thing. I've talked about how this has surpassed my expectations. That I also mean that with the emotional beats, because there's been one or two moments where you just think, Jesus, this is intense, man. This is heavy. To quote an annoying phrase, turn a very annoying phrase from my girlfriend. Totes a mosh. Totes a mosh, bro. Especially in the finale. Good God. Grant Gustin, who plays the Flash. Never, I thought I liked him. He was endearing. He was a good lead. It looked like he could carry this show. But it's not until you see the finale when he's having that sort of that conversation with his mum, he goes back to the past that speaks to his mum as she's dying, and just tells her, look, everything's going to be okay. I'm okay. Dad's okay. We're all gonna be fine. And you just see, like, and he, as he's saying it, it's just your heart breaks for the guy. He's so good. I was like, I'm there. I will follow you into the dark. You brilliant man. I'm there. Yes. So he sells it. I'm on board with that. Great acting. Never rated him before that scene, and then after that, you're like, just like, dude, the guy kills it. What this show is great at, yes, it is a soap opera. It's about he loves this girl, but she's engaged to that guy, and it's great. And like I said, it is an ensemble cast. Some characters are bit characters, but sometimes they don't waste people. They do give them at least one scene where you're like, damn, you delivered, man. And there are one or two people that deliver, and particularly the guy who plays Eddie Thawne, Rick Cosnett, I think his name is. How can I know his name? That's weird. Yeah, he's great. In the finale, I cared about that. The guy who plays Cisco, great, excellent, always delivering the comic relief, comes up with the nicknames for the metahumans, and including the phrase metahuman. Great character, likable. He's the nerd. He's who we would be in that, okay? Even whenever he finds out that it might be the end of the world, the first thing that comes to his mind is, so long and thanks for all the fish. Come on! Guy's amazing. So, yes, I've got love for that guy. But what this show doesn't... It is a soap opera. It's sequential. It's a very intelligent story that they put together with a lot of emotional beats. But they don't shy away from the comic book roots. Traditionally, the Flash's villains have always been a bit kitschy and a bit sort of weird and just kind of out there, kind of corny or cheesy. They don't care. They're going to have Rainbow Raider. They're going to have Captain Cold, who in the comic books is a guy dressed as an Eskimo with 3D glasses and a gun that freezes things. It doesn't matter. Let's get Michael Scofield to come in and play him, and you believe in it, even though he's hamming it up the fuck. They allow that. They're like, we know this is mad, but we're going to let you ham it up. And he does, and he's brilliant, and he comes back. He shows up. He kind of comes and goes. But he's great. He's just, you can tell he's having fun doing it. We're having fun watching him. Yeah, it's great. But they like I said, Gorilla fucking Grodd. Gorilla Grodd is in this, okay? For those who don't know, and you should know, because if you're watching this, I'm spoiling the show, and you should know what that is. Gorilla Grodd is a super strong, telepathic gorilla. Yep. And it's a stupid concept, but we live in a world where one of the biggest movies of last year featured a talking tree and a gun-toting raccoon, and it worked. The characters mattered more than what they actually were. They transcended their form, their context, and Gorilla Grodd. You can see why this guy was so. And the CG on the show is amazing. Grodd looked brilliant. The black hole at the end looked brilliant. Where they got the money for this on a TV budget, it baffles me, but they deliver. It's everything a comic book TV show should be. It's fun. I watch it with my son. It's light-hearted, but that doesn't mean they shy away from the emotional beats. It's a really smartly written story. It's not like Gotham, where if they're going to give you an Easter egg, they're going to force it down your throat and it's just too obvious. And if they sneak in an Easter egg, it makes you go, ah! Yeah, okay, there was that Green Lantern reference. Yes, lad. But yes, anytime there was a little shout out to Grodd or Green Lantern or another DC character, made my day, okay? Just made the episode all the better. So that was The Flash Season 1. Those were my thoughts on that. I can't wait for Season 2. That was my favourite news show of the past, 9 months? Brilliant. Surpassed my expectations. It's It's actually got me rethinking Supergirl a bit. I wasn't impressed with that trailer. I might go back to it. Reason being, what do I know, man? The Flash, I didn't have high expectations. It doesn't really gel with Arrow, but that's fine. It's a completely different tone, but it works all the same. They're kind of yin and yang, and it's fine. So those are my Flash. Those are my thoughts on The Flash, Season 1. I loved it. If you loved it, and you love me, then please click like, subscribe, view, share, and all the usual jazz, and I'll see you when I see you. Run, Barry, run.